Down at Johnson's, got a few hours spare, and I thought perfect conditions for a bit of zig fishing, so I've just come down to test the old decoy new zigger liners out. A little bit of yellow foam, and first cast I lost one, and then this scaly one's just come along. Been here about an hour and a half. Lovely scaly one, probably about 13-14 pound on the decoy zigs. If you haven't given them a go, go on the website, check them out, buy a few, because they're absolutely brilliant. Fish number 2 on the zigs. They don't get much better than that common. It's a low 20 for you, caught on the decoy zigger liners, a little bit of yellow foam. Second fish, so that's what I come here for, a big common, and there's loads more out there, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get a few more. Time she goes back. And again, they don't get much better than that. I haven't weighed her at the moment. What an absolute crack. Session gets better and better. This is fish number 4. The mirror I had was 23 pounds something, and this is just ripped off, caused me a few problems. I'm guessing she's around the 20 pound mark. Another pristine common on the zigs. If you haven't got on them, you need to, because this time of year they certainly produce the goods. 6th of August, and you might think it's going September, October, because it really does feel autumnal. I've just come down, see if I could catch a crucian or two. Quite a few of these. Crewies haven't turned up yet, but still got a few hours. Probably give it till about 11, so another 3 hours, and see if one turns up. All the time I'm catching these, I'm quite happy. But I really didn't think that was going to happen. It's about 20 to 11 now. I've only got till 11, and I've had about 12 tench. And I really didn't think the target species was going to come along, but this little beauty's come along, £3 on the nose. This is what Johnson's is all about. Good to be out myself and getting the rods out, casting a line and catching a few fish for myself at long last. Hopefully a big chubber come on Saturday night. Well, I'm up on the River Thames. The search for that massive chub that started a couple of years ago that got interrupted by the virus continues. I'd like to say I'd be fishing the bread at the moment, but it's August and I'm having to stop being as stubborn as I am and adapt a little bit, and this stretch has a lot of boilies going. A lot of the big chub do come out on boilies, so as you can see, I'm setting up for the night. We're going to stay into the early hours. My mate Chris is a little bit further downstream, so I've got some company, and we're just going to stay until as late as possible. It might be 2 in the morning, it might be 4, and hopefully the rod tip a tap, whack ground, and you never know, a barbel could show up, but ideally would like that £7 plus chub, so fingers crossed. You never know, if I keep putting the time in, it will eventually happen. I really didn't think it was going to happen today on the zigs. Some days they go mad and other days can be a bit difficult. I've got a bit more wind than I would want. And I was almost thinking of the 4-hour session I wasn't going to catch. But it's rare that you don't catch on the zigs. Little beauty's just ripped off. So I've been fishing about 3 hours. I was going to pack up in an hour's time, so she saved a blank, but still time for another one. So yep, zigs are doing it again, even on a difficult day. Well, there's one thing to learn from a session is never put your rods away until the last minute. Lay them on the ground, leave your landing net up. I had my cradle, everything all packed away to go home. And I heard the noise and there it was. Reel was screaming and this bute's come along. Not quite 25 pound, cracking common. One of my biggest here. Right old belly on her, she likes some food, doesn't she? There we go. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Oh, mate, she's got any life left in her. 24, 14 I think she goes. Most of that's in the belly. Happy days. Thank you very much. Wow, it's not often I let somebody into my secrets of zig fishing at Enton or Johnson's, but Daryl's one of my better customers. He's been nagging me to bits to let me into his secrets, and this is, what is it, your third?
Third, yeah.
Yeah, this one weighs 18.
Lost one.
Proper brute, lost a big un.
Yeah.
You've had an 1810 common, an 1810 mirror. I managed to take a run, he let me, and I had a 20 pound 10 ounce
right,
common. Yeah. And that little brute's come along. It's been pretty tough, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
They haven't really been having it, but 4 fish in a day.
It's not bad going, is it, on a tough day? That's very good.
And a lost fish, you know, so most people that'd be brilliant. So
he's a fatty.
He is a fatty. Let's just take a couple of pictures, hold him up.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
If he goes, just drop him. Well, not literally. Ian will be laughing at that, my customer. Although it's still August, I must admit, it feels like September going October. Cold mornings going down to about 10 degrees. So me and Chris just thought, let's come up the lod and do a bit of perch fishing. My job is to catch a few little livelies. How long did that lively take to go? 10
Not
seconds?
long, Mr. Pike.
But as we
Lively Mr. Pike.
as we head up on the Thames, we never saw any perch, but this little pike's come along, giving him a bit of a run around.
Nice fish.
Hopefully a few
And
perch
small,
this show.
Bit of a run around.
Welcome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a welcome fish.
Now for a big perch. First, we didn't think this was a very big fish. Only looked about 1.5 pounds.
Not a bad one.
That's an upper 2, I would say, isn't it?
It's got marks on the back.
Look at the colours on that.
Lovely colours, isn't it?
They don't get much prettier than that.
It's
Fish
a
ain't
2.
bad either.
It's a 2.
Yeah, it's a good 2, that is. Well, it's the last day of August and I'm at Walton. Just been roving around doing a bit of perch fishing, which has been about as good as the weather today. Dull, damp and unspectacular. I've had quite a few pickups on the live baits, which were easy to catch earlier, but I keep missing them, which pretty much tells me they're small fish. I've had a couple of perch around the pound, a couple of small jacks, a couple of bite offs, and as you can see the river's come into life now. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I keep getting plucks at the lives, which again shows they're small fish, but I've had some good fish through here in the past. But quite often you either get lots of bites and they're little fish, or you get just a few bites and they're big fish. I can remember a customer with one rod here just fishing below where he was trotting maggot. He had a couple of threes and about four twos, I think, and upstream from me I had a 4-2 a few years back. So they are about, but it's a bit early in the year. As it gets colder it should get better. So looking forward to September, doing a lot more time on the river, a bit of barbel fishing, a bit of chub fishing. This horrible north wind has actually put paid to the zigging. You need a calm day or a southerly, I found. As soon as you have a north wind it puts those carp down, so I was looking forward to that because that was looking good at the start of the month. But you just got to go with the flow, do what you can and hope the fish oblige, which they have done at times this month, but it has been, as I said, like the weather, quite dull.